Welcome to Off the Hook Outdoors. I'm Ted, your host. Today, guys, we're heading to camp, doing some frost seeding this weekend. So I'm going to be doing a video on how we frost seed. Now, this is only like the second time that I frost seeded. So we're going to go down there. We're going to frost seed one of our main food plots. It's about that time of the year. You can see it's sunny out. It gets warm during the day. It gets cold at night. That's what you want to draw that seed into the ground. So I'll be using Jinxum seed today, or this weekend. So stick around and I hope you enjoy the video. All right, guys, before we leave here, I just wanted to give you a little bit of a heads up on what I'm using this weekend. We're using the Jinxum seed. We're using the X20. And what that is it's a clover blend. It's got like 3 different clovers along with alfalfa. So we think it's going to be really good to frost seed. Of course, all the clovers are pretty good to frost seed right now. And the yield is about 3 to 5 years. So we're starting this new in our main food plot, so we don't have to spend the money every year. We can just overseed with more clover, and then once it flowers up, we're going to cut it to sort of reseed itself. So we're hoping that it catches a little bit this year. Now, when you frost seed, you take the chance of you're going to definitely lose some product, so you want to overseed it. I got about 20 pounds of seed for 2 acres. It's about what you want around there, maybe more. But also we got the X20, but then also Sean and Dawn over there at Jinxum Sense, I got my own little blend of clover that I picked, a couple different clovers, and we'll go into that more in the video of what clovers I picked and why. But if you're interested in clover or any kind of food plot seed, you can contact me at my email at tedpolanowskijr@gmail.com, or you can get a hold of Sean and Dawn at Jinxum Sense. You can go over to there by using my link. You can email Dawn and Sean on their email, or you can just go to my link, which I would prefer you to do. Go to my link and you can actually get some money off. You get 10% off if you use my code. So if you're interested in food plot seeds this year, if you're frost seeding, now is the time. Like this week, probably the next 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, you can get it in. But it's starting to get warm during the day, cold at night. That's when you want to do it. But if you want summer seed, you want to plant in May, then get your seed from Jinxum Scent. And also, if you want to do fall seed, they have a bunch of different blends. So get a hold of me, use my link in the description of this video, and try Jinxum seed this year. We'll be back. All right, guys. Well, we walked up into the field tonight, and my dad and we checked it out. And we're going to scrape the field tomorrow. My dad's going to do that. Well, there's a lot of work to do down here. I got to do the floor tomorrow for the kitchen. We're going to put the lawn down and then the linoleum. We did get the bags of lime. We got 10 bags of lime tonight, and we needed to get a tractor battery. So we did that. We came back and we ate. So now it's time to get to bed because we get up early tomorrow. A couple guys are coming down tomorrow to help, and hopefully get that all done tomorrow. And then either tomorrow or Sunday, I'll be frost seeding the field. So stay with us. All right, guys, so we're down here. We got Jason, his 2 kids down here. Pickle's down here. I think Pickle got a monster on the pond, so I'm going to show you this in a second here, guys. All right, what do you got? A bass or a catfish. What are you using for bait?
A meat stick.
A meat stick?
Bardini's meat stick.
Bardini's meat stick, guys. That is the, what's this? Oh, yeah, nice channel. Nice channel, cat. Look at that. And I stocked these. They were
just casted.
I stocked these. They were 1.5 inches.
Really?
That's how big they were when I stocked them.
Crazy.
4 years ago, I stocked the catfish in here, and they were 1.5 inches long.
First time I ever tried to catch one.
And you caught it on a meat stick.
Caught it on a meat stick.
See, that's the new bait. Very cool.
Very cool.
That's very cool. It's talking to you.
Yeah.
Did it swallow it?
Yeah, not really.
No?
Could probably get it.
Yeah, we stocked them in here to keep the minnows and stuff to a minimum because we were putting hundreds of pounds of minnows in here to get the bass all big. There's some big bass in here too.
Yeah, I almost caught a huge bass one time off the hot boat.
Yeah. Very cool. All right. All right, guys. Well, Pickle caught a catfish, a channel cat, out of our pond. We're in there working, and I hear, whoa! So I come out and videoed it, and we're in there putting the floor in now. My dad's messing around with disc in the field over here, but we got to get a list together and get some materials to get that floor done, and then I'm gonna show you the frost seeding. So just wanted to show you that there. But I stocked those 4 years ago, and they were like 1.5 inches long when we got them from the farm. So that's pretty cool to see how that see how they're growing in there. So that's a good thing. All right, guys, we'll be right back. All right, everybody. So I am going to show you. I was doing the floor in the camp, and my dad disked this food plot up. Looks really good. I'm really happy. We wanted to scrape it. We only scraped about 1.5 inches, 2 inches off of it just to get it going, and then you can see it right there, guys. Look at that. It looks good. So we're gonna be liming it next, or actually getting the lime set up. We're gonna try to get it limed today. If we could plant it today, we're gonna do that too. But we're doing the floor in the kitchen now. So I'll show you the floor, but this video isn't about working in the camp, it's about frost seeding. So I'm gonna take you and show you what we did here. All right, so we got this field. Now you see that in the middle, that break, that's the gas line. We don't mess with that. And that is all disced up. We scraped the top about 1.5 inches, 2 inches, and it is ready for seeding. So we're gonna do that soon. There's a tree right there that was knocked over. You see that tree right there. But we're gonna do some hinge cutting in this stand of timber. We're not gonna probably do it this year. We're gonna wait till next year to do it. But if you're gonna hinge cut too, now is probably the time to do some hinge cutting if this isn't freezing out. You don't wanna cut it in the winter because it'll kill the tree. So right about now is when you wanna do it. All right, we'll be back.
All right, guys, I'm gonna take off. All right, so everything's done here, right?
Mm-hmm. No.
Yeah, you too. Take care of yourself.
All right, Chad. All right, guys. Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful day. I got some deer crossing the field up here, our main food plot that we're gonna be frost seeding. I'm gonna see if I can't sneak up there and give you a little video of this deer crossing. There was a bunch of turkey that came through before, so hold on. She's right on that edge. I'd like to cross that thicket there. I'm gonna get a view. That's the field we're gonna frost seed. Pretty cool. All right, guys. Well, we got the lime in the back of the truck. We got this is the X20. This has the this is from Jinx Some Seed, and we're gonna make a row of this down low on the field. And let's see. I'm gonna go over the clovers with you real quick. We got the Everlasting with Nitro Coat clover. We got the Ladino clover. And this is the Nisha's white clover. So we're gonna go put these in the top fields, but we're gonna put this X20 down low because of the water will run down the hill here, and it seems to stay moist, and the alfalfa needs the clover. Or alfalfa needs the clover. The alfalfa needs the water. Bobby's gonna load the clover up now. And Vince is up here with a bag of lime that we're gonna mix with this X20. You can see the breath. There's frost on there. We had turkey and deer walking through this morning, so pretty cool. So we're gonna go ahead and make a pass down low here. All right, we made a pass with the X20 where that stick is and down to the edge of the grass there. So that's where the X20 is. The rest of the clover's going in this whole field. My dad is over there. He's starting some pine trees right there. We're going to start this hillside, start putting some thermal cover here, and then this is where we're going to be actually starting to hinge cut some more of this timber on this hillside here, because the deer walked right up through them brown stuff there, which is at our start of our screening, went right to this edge, walked up here, but then went that way because it's the thickest part there. And my dad's stand is there. You can see it up there. I don't know if you can or not, but so they're going to the left of my dad's stand because it's the thickest part. At least this time of year they are, because it's the thickest. So trying to steer them deer to the middle of this field in the middle of our property. So all right, we'll be right back. We got the seed ready to roll. Bobby's loading up the hopper with the lime. There is our deer feeder with our salt block. You can see the salt block sticks out like a sore thumb. They're over there eating as well. So one more month of this in April, and then we're taking the feeder out. All right, we'll be right back. All right, we got the lime filled up, pelletized, and we're gonna go finish the rest of all this right here.
You want me to go to the up, man?
So he's getting that all limed up with our spreader. That's a really nice spreader, guys. Vince, we good?
That looks good. It's going right to the edge.
All right, good.
Here, chicken. Big.
Good?
Yeah.
We got this little honey hole here. This is a very, very nice looking plot. I think he had turnips in this last year, so really, really looking good here. That disc really chopped that up nice.
Yeah, it's real nice dirt.
Yeah, very cool. Now guys, we got our last load here. We're gonna go up there and do the top. This front, or the bottom one, has the X20 in it, and then it has the Jinxum clover, the white clover, the Landino clover, and then what is that, everlasting clover as well. So we're gonna do this top. My dad planted some trees right there, some pine trees, so we're gonna go up there and finish frost seed. All right guys, well, we got it frost seeded, all ready to go. Got it limed, frost seeded. I am going, since I'm down here and I have some time, I'm actually gonna get the discs, and I'm actually gonna go up now, and I'm gonna actually disc, and I'm gonna lime my dad's plot, because usually lime takes about 3 months to get in the ground. You can make it, to work. So we got more lime, and I'm gonna go up there and lime that and disc that in too. So we'll be ready to go for when we're ready to plant here for the fall plots. So all right guys, we'll see you in a little bit. I'll show you my dad's plot once we get up there. But here is, everything's frost seeded. We'll be right back. All right guys, we got the truck. We had a little issue with the fuse of the tractor, so we had to change the fuses out. We're good. You can see I got a hopper full of lime here. Good stuff here. You guys need this to grow good stuff. I had to fix the roof, so I apologize for not getting right back to you, but work needed to be done at camp. I had to screw some metal onto the roof. We had a real bad windstorm. We had a window in the pump house come out, a piece of plexiglass, and then we also had the roof come off a piece of the corrugated steel. So I went up and fixed that, and then I fixed the window. So now we're gonna go up, we're going to lime my dad's food plots, and then I'm gonna disc it in. So we'll be back. guys, as you can see, I'm all done. I tilled up the food plot in front of my dad's with the Kubota Land Pride discs. You can see the results there. Just disced it up and getting it ready. Got it limed, so we're good. We're just going to maintain this throughout the summer. Actually, we're going to spray it and keep it pretty much bare as possible, and then we may disc it again in August, and then we're going to plant our fall food plots. But we don't plant summer food plots here at all. We just let this we're going to just kill it with the weeds all year, and then in the fall we'll be ready to plant. My dad fixed all his trees, as you can see right here, with the new that's the chestnut tree there. And we got some apple trees over here, and way over there we got some chestnut trees as well. So I think we're gonna put a water hole like right there. So, all right, guys, we'll be right back. Little bonus footage. Don't try this at home. We got Vince filling the feeders in the bucket. For all you kids out there, do not try this at home. It's very dangerous. So, all right, we're gonna fill the feeder up and we're gonna get out of here. See you in a bit. All right, everybody, see my dad leaving. Everybody left camp except me. I am going up to put a camera on our feeder. So yeah, we got a lot done this weekend, guys. We got the floor put in. We used linoleum flooring. It's easy to clean up, easy to install. We put that in. I fixed that window on the barn right there. Then there was a piece of tin on the front porch that got blown off from the winds. So I re-anchored that with the tech screws with the washers on it. Put that back on. We tilled this field. We did my dad's field. And we did Vince's area. We limed everything. And we frost seeded this field right here. So we got a lot done. My dad actually even planted 3 of the pine trees that we had from the holidays. We usually get pine trees. My wife puts them on the porch. So my dad planted them across the field here. We're gonna start planting pine trees on this hillside. We're gonna do some hinge cutting and stuff like that. Maybe use some thermal cover in there, like, you know, try to get some wind breaks over there so they bed on that hillside. So, but we got a lot of stuff done, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, I like bringing you along, showing you exactly what we do. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Check out my description and check out all my partners and affiliates over there. If you want to buy anything, go over and use my code. You can save some money. If you have any questions or anything like that, you want to get a hold of me, it's tedpolanowskijr@gmail.com. So, and like I always say, guys, take a kid fishing or hunting. We're going to preserve our sport and pass it on to future generations. And we will see ya.